Победы! Ура!
Yesterday, the Russian leader, Vladimir Putin, attended a military parade in Moscow. During the parade, he made remarks about the United States and NATO, and he claimed that he shall return Russia to glory once again. The President of the United States has responded to these claims as being cocky and ruthless. The UN Security Council is currently holding an emergency session over this ongoing crisis in Europe.
Now, we are just getting news that thousands of Russian troops are arriving on the borders with Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. It is not yet known if this is just simply a scare tactic or a Russian preparation for invasion. Looking back at 2022, when the Russians had placed their forces on the border with Ukraine for months and then invaded, it is definitely a possibility that they will now do it again in the Baltics. According to media outlets in Estonia, Russian soldiers have been engaging in combat drills a few miles away from the border.
Breaking news now. The Defence Secretary has confirmed the reports that 2 British vessels were sunk in an incident between British and Russian forces yesterday. The death toll of these sinkings are not yet known, but it is expected to be high. The Prime Minister is expected to make a speech regarding this tragedy at 7 o'clock tonight. Tensions are now higher than ever in Eastern Europe as NATO is put on high alert, and the United States is put on DEFCON 2.
This administrative message has been issued by your local authorities. Due to recent events regarding tension in Eastern Europe, your local council in Las Vegas has chosen to take precautionary measures in case war begins. Please collect leaflets at a library near you. These leaflets contain information on how to survive a possible nuclear attack on American soil. These leaflets contain instructions on how to construct an inner refuge in your household and how to survive after an attack. Your local council is also drawing up plans to construct public bunkers and supply points across the city. When you can, attempt to locate these bunkers and supply points and draw up plans to get to them if there is no other option during an attack.
I will shoot.
Bex, what are you doing, please?
Bex, just leave it.
Get back! Come a step closer, I'll kill her! All right.
We apologize for the interruption of programming. The Prime Minister is scheduled to make a speech in 5 minutes regarding a serious event.
We are breaking into programming now to report on an ongoing emergency in the Baltics. It appears that the Russian Federation has launched hundreds of missiles at Baltic cities such as Tallinn, Riga, Vilnius, Kaunas, Tartu, and Parnu. We are still trying to reach to our correspondent in the area to see if he can report on the chaos, but we believe he may be attempting to find shelter. Her Majesty's government announced seconds ago that this act of aggression can only lead to one thing: war.
Ku szczęściu.
Jestem sierżant Onucy, wasz ekspert do spraw szczęścia. Cartoon Network wyznaczył mnie na trenera życia.
Coś kiepsko ci idzie, stary.
Rozmawiamy dziś o wewnętrznej radości.
Rosja atakuje Polskę. Rozpoczęła się trzecia wojna światowa. Natychmiast znajdź schronienie. Rosyjskie wojska i pociski zbliżają się do Białegostoku. Rosja atakuje Polskę. Rozpoczęła się trzecia wojna światowa. Natychmiast znajdź schronienie. Rosyjskie wojska i pociski zbliżają się do Białegostoku. Rosja atakuje Polskę. Rozpoczęła się trzecia wojna światowa. Natychmiast...
Пришла весна, столбики термометров будут показывать на этой неделе до 8 плюс 9 градусов. Стоять! Иди сюда! Эй, стой, стой, стоять! Ну, судя по всему...
Экстренное вещание сейчас идет. Обращать внимание. Норвежские войска перешли границу на территорию России. Вы должны немедленно найти убежище. Если вы этого не сделаете, вы можете попасть под перекрестный огонь. Опасность высока. Экстренное вещание сейчас идет. Обращать внимание. Норвежские войска перешли границу на территорию России. Вы должны немедленно найти убежище. Если вы этого не сделаете, вы можете попасть под перекрестный огонь. Опасность высока.
Total godsend when I want to rustle something up in a rush. My cracking egg rolls with mushrooms are a brilliant alternative.
Her Majesty's government has declared martial law to be in effect starting tomorrow. A curfew is now in place and anybody outside their homes after 10 p.m. will be viable for immediate arrest. Riots or protests against these new mandatory laws will be met with lethal force from the authorities. The government is also requesting that if you suspect anybody of being a Russian spy, report them to your local police station immediately. Thank you for listening.
We apologize for the interruption of programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This emergency action notification has been issued by the primary entry point system. Early warning systems have detected the launch of 300 Russian nuclear missiles. The trajectories of these missiles are currently unknown. In this situation, the whole continental United States is in severe danger. Take shelter immediately in the lowest and most central part of your home and bring 14 days worth of supplies such as bottled water, canned foods and medicine. Please stand by for a message from a representative of the President of the United States.
People of America, this is the President speaking. As you may know, dozens of ballistic missiles are expected to strike our nation within the hour. Do not be afraid. The willpower of the American soul is strong enough to get you through these tough times. Believe me, by the time it is all over, I assure you that the Russian Federation will be in ruins, and we will have struck back at the tyrant with twice as many weapons. I wish all of you the best of luck, and that you survive this disgusting act of brutal genocide. Goodbye for now. This has been the President speaking.
That was a representative of the President speaking. We can now confirm the trajectories of the missiles. The following cities are in direct danger of a nuclear strike: Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, Las Vegas, Portland, Salt Lake City, Denver, Anchorage, Phoenix, Albuquerque, Rapid City, Wichita, Lincoln, Omaha, Kansas City, Minneapolis, Oklahoma City, Houston, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, New Orleans, Little Rock, Memphis, Jackson, St. Louis, Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati, Columbus, Detroit, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, Charlotte, Richmond, Philadelphia, New York, and Washington, D.C. If you are in the listed cities, you must immediately take the precautions listed prior.
This is ITV News at 10 with Charlene White.
This is not a test. Ballistic missiles have been launched against the United Kingdom. The following cities are expected to be struck by a ballistic missile in the next 5 minutes: London, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Sheffield, Cardiff, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Dublin. Seek shelter immediately in the lowest and most central part of your home. Bring enough supplies to your shelter to last for 2 weeks. You cannot exit your shelter for 14 days after the attack. Following a nuclear blast, fallout will fall from the sky. Fallout is radioactive dust that has been propelled hundreds of miles from a nuclear explosion. If you inhale these particles, you will die. A representative of the Prime Minister is going to speak soon. Please stand by for this message.
Good evening. I am speaking to you today with the news that our great nation, the United Kingdom, is under attack. It has been 84 years since the last attempt at stopping our country and her allies in their tracks, when the German Reich waged war against the Allies. And today, the Russian Federation has launched a nuclear attack against our country. Whether it is 1939 or 2023, the outcome will still be the same. The UK and her allies will succeed in subduing our enemy.